NEC, empowered by innovation. Welcome to the Univerge 3C UC Client Module Overview. This presentation will show you how the Univerge 3C UC Client can make business and personal communications more efficient in your everyday life. In today's business world, demands for our time, expertise, and attention are constant and overwhelming. With a generation that is in the workplace who understands multimedia communications better than any previous generation, it is vital to have the tools available to help these users be as efficient as possible. The Univerge 3C Communication Server provides this environment. During the next 10 to 15 minutes, we will cover some of the ways this application integrates into your busy day and helps manage multiple forms of communication. Let's start by breaking down some of the common challenges we face every day. How often are customer responses delayed because you need help and cannot find available resources? When the best resource is busy, are there other ways I can reach them? Even with all of the communications methods available today, in many ways, we have become harder to reach. Maybe you're not so technical in this high-tech world, so how do you integrate all of these wonderful tools in your everyday life? Perhaps the biggest challenge today is the mobile nature of our workforce. We are no longer always at our desks and often work from home or beyond office hours. How can you be most effective when away from the office? Okay, so let's take a look at some of these individually. Some of you remember this commercial. In business today, the coming generation expects to find who they need when they need them. They expect a rich user experience that is integrated into their workflow. The 3C UC Client offers this rich experience for today's worker. So let's take a quick tour of the UC Client. First of all, the UC Client works on either a PC or a Mac environment. The quick access indicators include the following options: your soft media phone status, do not disturb indication, quick set profile, which allows you to change profiles with a single click, missed call indication, and a voicemail indication, a search panel, a place to leave a message of the day so you can personalize your desktop to the world. The UC Client allows you to dynamically respond to calls through the active call window. Each call has its own window with its own controls. In addition, you can configure a screen pop to identify the incoming caller, easy access to call, chat, or to see additional details for a person. Very importantly, your present status by color. You can add a picture to identify yourself, even your location. The quick access to different panels is located across the bottom of the window. A simple click will switch the panel view. The panels include access to buddy lists you create. The conference panel displays conferencing resources on the system. Also a call history panel as well as a search panel. So let's look at how the UC Client helps us find the people we need. You can create custom lists. For instance, you can have your peer group in one list, and if you are working on a project, you can have a list just related to a project. Each person's presence is identified as it relates to their calendars, with their status such as on the phone. You can also search for anyone in the public address book, or your personal address book, and receive the rich presence available for each contact you locate. Now that we have taken a quick tour and identified how we can locate people, let's look at another challenge people have on a day-to-day basis. Like, what is the best way to reach you? Any given day, on how many devices can people reach you? Your desk phone, your cell phone. Maybe you're working out of home and want calls there. Maybe you're in a remote office and you want to handle your calls from there. Univerge 3C UC Client has the answer. With quick set profiles and routing rules, you have full control of when you receive calls, from whom, and under what conditions. This is easily set from the UC Client or the UC Mobile Client. Profiles may be enabled or disabled. In this example, you have a voicemail profile which allows calls to ring 4 times and then go to voicemail. Second, you have a mobility profile available but disabled. When you enable this profile, it allows you to receive calls at your desk or your cell phone at the same time. Really, as many devices as you like. We call this twinning. Once you answer one of the devices, the others stop ringing. You can also select to receive calls from certain individuals, like a family member. If they fit the caller ID profile and your present status, then the call will ring on your cell as well as your desk, regardless of where you are. Let's look a little deeper to see what we can do. You can schedule profiles with a full weekly calendar. You can create a call profile that activates based on your presence. So for instance, if I am away, I can have calls go to my cell. You can create a call profile that, when enabled, forwards your calls to a predefined number, such as your cell. You can have calls simultaneously ring your cell and your desk phone by simply checking the box for Continue to offer call. If you stop there, you can have all your calls twinned to your cell phone. Let's look at the next option where you may want only calls from your family to twin to your cell. You set the profile based on who is calling or call origin. You are presented with several options based on caller ID. In this case, you select Forward calls from this caller ID. Select your family phone number, and all calls from your family will twin with your desk and your cell phone, so you never miss their call. Let's explore further. Now that you know who is available and who is not, and you have customized how people can reach you, let's look at those times when you have a quick question and really cannot wait for someone to get off the phone. Let's chat. Not only do we have many devices, but on any given device we have several ways to communicate, which allows us to be more available and hopefully more productive. For example, if you were on the phone or if you were in too noisy an area, you might not be able to talk, but you could chat. This relates to buzz phrases we hear around like, how do we reduce human latency? The UC client allows you to send secure instant messages to chat with other users on the system. UC client uses the standards-based XMPP protocol to ensure openness. This allows you to send messages to users of other instant messaging applications. Once you open a chat session, it becomes independent of the UC client, so you can control calls, even close the UC client without interrupting your chat session. For the proficient, up to 20 simultaneous chat sessions are possible, and for the truly talented, it interoperates with the UC mobile client as well. One of the best features of the UC client is the ability to escalate calls from chat to voice to video right from the UC client. When you start a call with a chat, by clicking on the voice icon, you can automatically escalate the call to a voice call on your preferred device. With a single click, the call may be escalated to video. When you need to escalate it to in-room video or collaboration, you simply click on the video icon, and the call is escalated to video collaboration. Collaboration uses the UniVerge 3C collaboration application. Up to 8 video parties may join the call, including an in-room video system. This is one of the real strengths of the UC client and the UniVerge 3C system. Because it is a standard SIP-based system, it has the ability to fully integrate video into everyday communication without additional costly hardware. The UC client has the ability to join an in-house video conference system by just dialing the Video Media Conference Unit, or MCU. Typically, this would be a SIP extension on the MCU. Imagine the possibilities. You could be anywhere with Wi-Fi or wired access and participate in a company or intercompany video conference by simply dialing from your soft phone. Because the UniVerge 3C is a standard SIP-based system, any phone registered to the 3C system may access any video system. In this case, the Polycom in-room system. For example, there may be a video conference going on. As a user on the UniVerge 3C system, you can call into the existing video conference with a video-capable phone or device. And by dialing a single phone number or extension, join the conference with full video and audio capability. You can also call from a non-video capable device and join the call as an audio call. Now that we have seen some of the possibilities of what you can do with the UC client, let's look at how we manage much of this. For example, how do I manage and control my conference calls? How about my presence? How do I correlate presence to my scheduled meetings? And what happens when I'm mobile? Let's take a look. The UC client can integrate with your Exchange calendar. When your calendar shows you're in a meeting, this information is passed as part of your presence profile. As a user, you can configure what people see. Private meetings will show as in a meeting, but without any information. There are several things you can control. You can choose to have people see when you are in a meeting, the start and stop times, with no more information than that. Or you can add the subject of the meeting in the presence note. Or you can even add the subject and the location of the meeting with full detail in the presence note. Now that's flexibility. Conferencing is also very easy to manage. You simply click the conference icon and quick transfer the caller to the conference resource you want. Once your conference is engaged, you can monitor all the people in your conference via the conference pane in the UC client. Okay, now that we see how simple the environment is to manage, let's look at some options when you're mobile. The mobile client simplifies your world, allowing you to manage your calls while you're away. It is not just a similar look and feel. It becomes a device that provides universal services to you from a wide array of devices. Contact lists are the same as the UC client. Call history, chat history is the same. The conference monitor panel is also the same. With the mobile phone client, you can make and answer calls, hang up and hold calls. You can resume calls and transfer a call, or send a caller to voicemail. You can move a call to any of your preset devices. This can also include standard SIP phone clients such as NEC U Mobility. The UniVerge 3C system will also allow use of standard-based SIP mobile phone clients to be controlled by the UC client. Some examples of these clients include the Counterpath Bria SIP phone and the X-Lite SIP phone. Additional functionality is available through NEC's U Mobility, which allows calls to your mobile phone to use a cell network or an available Wi-Fi network. You may have heard of the term Fixed Mobile Convergence, or FMC. This allows complete flexibility for your mobile experience. With U Mobility, you can move a call from your mobile phone to another number or device via the device mobility list. An example would be you're driving home and receive a call with U Mobility on your mobile phone. Your screen changes to In-Call Options. When you get home, you want to move the call without redialing to your home office phone. You move your call by pressing the Move button on the In-Call Options menu. You do this while in an active call and select the Move location from the device mobility list. The call is seamlessly moved without the other party noticing. Once the call is moved, U Mobility still has the capability to control the call. You can retrieve your call and place it back on your mobile phone. In this example, let's say you want to leave the house and take the call with you. Tap on the Press to Return to Call icon that appears at the top of the U Mobility client. The call is moved from your home office phone to your mobile phone, and you are on your way without interrupting your conversation. So as you can see with UniVerge 3C and the UC Mobile client, you are now poised for next-generation communications. We hope this information is helpful for you and look forward to working with you in the future. If you would like more information or wish to see a full in-depth demonstration of the solution, contact your NEC account manager or send an email to necfocus@necam.com. We would be happy to schedule a live session and answer any of your questions. NEC, empowered by innovation.